We all remember these celebrities as charming kids smiling on camera.
I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator.
But were they really happy behind them? Here are 10 times fame ruined child stars' lives. Britney Spears is in the spotlight again after Sam Asghari filed for divorce. It's not the first time Britney has had to face a public turbulent issue like this. She has been struggling with this from a young age, as she became a part of the cast of The New Mickey Mouse Club, with Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake when she was only 11 years old. And worked there for 2 seasons. During the evolution of her career, she became the #1 pop star of the 90s, but her life involved several controversies. She got engaged in drugs and alcohol abuse, has been through many ups and downs, had a big controversy with her family, and even faced a legal fight against her father who claimed she was mentally unstable. While speaking with the Cooper Lawrence show about fame and her own children, she said, "I don't think they've really comprehended what that would even be like. Hopefully, they never will, because it's kind of much." For the last few years, many fan theories about Britney have emerged, like people implying she is not alive and her social media content is fake. The Queen of Pop is currently going through a turbulent split with her ex-husband Sam Asghari. But she's not the only child star whose life's been negatively affected by fame. It's also happened to Macaulay Culkin. While being interviewed on Marc Maron's WTF podcast, Macaulay described how he walked away from acting after a series of box office failures. He told his parents, "I'm done, guys, hope you all made your money because there is no more coming from me." He became popular in Hollywood with the movie Rocket Gibraltar. But most people know him from starring in the Home Alone saga, which was the highest-grossing movie in 1990. His character Kevin McAllister got the audience's heart for decades, but despite the fame, in 1995 Macaulay faced several allegations. He got arrested in 2004 in Oklahoma after the police found 17.3 grams of pot and some prescription drugs that he had no prescriptions for. He continued working as an actor but with less exposure. This year, he starred in the movie Rich Flu. He seems to be healthy and lives with Brenda Song and their 2 sons, Dakota and Carson. Lindsay Lohan. She began modeling at the age of 3. Her fame grew a lot after starring in Disney's remake of The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday and Mean Girls. Lohan quickly became a massive target of tabloids and paparazzi. Despite having a wonderful career, the actress had to go to rehab for 30 days in 2006. That same year, she was arrested because of DUI, and in the following 2 weeks, she was arrested again for cocaine possession. This was the beginning of her public struggle. However, Lindsay kept working and her fans always supported her. She opened up about her issues and her determination to fight them and recently became a mom. She also spoke about how she wishes she had social media when she was starting her career. "When I first started out in the business, none of us had a say in how to control our own narrative. There were paparazzi pictures, and then people ran with it. So I think it's really good that in this day and age, people can say who they are and who they want to be. And I admire and appreciate that. I'm a little jealous because I didn't have that." Miley Cyrus. Miley spoke several times about how her years working in Hannah Montana caused her some serious psychological damage. Even though she enjoyed acting and being on the series, the fame did become too much for her. She explained how people couldn't distinguish Miley Cyrus from Miley Stewart, the TV character, and it became hard for her to do so too. Seems like Miley was not getting the best of both worlds after all. Amanda Bynes. The actress became massively known for starring in several successful movies during the 2000s, like What a Girl Wants and She's the Man. In March 2012, she got several violations for driving, DUI, hit and run, and more. She was also sentenced to 3-year probation and got arrested for possession of pot. Sadly, Amanda has not fully recovered yet, as she was placed on a 72-hour psychiatric hold after flagging a bystander for help and called 911 following a psychotic episode in LA. Cole Sprouse. The twin, who became famous alongside his brother Dylan for starring in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, shared his experience about having trauma from childhood fame. During an interview with New York Times, he claimed, "My brother and I used to get quite a bit of, 'Oh, you made it out. Oh, you're unscathed. No. The young women on the channel we were on were so heavily sexualized from such an earlier age than my brother and I that there's absolutely no way that we could compare our experiences. And every single person going through that trauma has a unique experience. Jennette McCurdy. The actress claims that her mom Debbie McCurdy became obsessed with making her famous when she was only 6 years old, and that when she was 10, her mother started bleaching her hair, whitening her teeth, and teaching her to count calories. When she was cast in iCarly, she was already struggling with an eating disorder. Her mother died of cancer in 2013, and Jennette started her journey to recover from the eating disorders in 2018. She even wrote a book about her experience, called I'm Glad My Mom Died. Jennette made an appearance on the Drew Barrymore show, where she stated, "In retrospect, I see I was disclaiming every single thing my mom did instead of just stating the reality or how I felt about it. I was more concerned with how to keep my mom looking good than expressing my true emotional reality." The interview went viral immediately due to Jennette's and Drew's similar experiences with their own mothers. Drew Barrymore. She had a rough childhood as she was introduced to drugs and alcohol at age 9. After landing her first movie role at 5, when she starred in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Drew disappeared from the spotlight for almost 10 years because she struggled with drugs and alcohol. During an interview with The Guardian, she shared that her father, actor John Drew Barrymore, was a violent alcoholic and her mother had little understanding of parental responsibility. Her parents split when she was 9, and from there, she stuck with her mother. Jade was involved with the performance arts theater Studio 54, where Drew was introduced to drugs, alcohol, and men. By the time she turned 12, she had already been in rehab once. At 13, she was sent by her mother to an institution to recover from mental illness. Barrymore legally separated from her parents at age 14. Aaron Carter. As a teen pop star, his family spent $500 million of his money on 15 houses and 30 cars. He said that when his parents sold the houses, he didn't get any of the profits. He also revealed that his dad shot a .44 Magnum near his ear, which resulted in him going 70% deaf in one ear, to force him into signing a $256,000 check. He passed last year, apparently from drowning. According to the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner Coroner, the effects of difluoroethane and alprazolam contributed to his death. Ariel Winter. Just like McCurdy, the Modern Family actress couldn't choose a career path, as the actress said that her mother Crystal Workman had dreams of being an artist, and as a result, she dealt with a lot of abuse and exploitation from her. Once Ariel began acting, her mom put her on a strict diet and neglected her schooling. Her mother also made her dress in outfits that sexualized her. Sharon Sachs, Ariel's on-set teacher, shared that she felt so concerned by the diet Ariel was on, that she started sharing food with her. She also said that Ariel's mother would keep her out late at parties when she was just 12. Ariel legally emancipated herself at 14. Do you believe that these stars raising their voices have changed the industry for the better?